I'm Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions.
Please be my guest. Although I may not be the best informant regarding this part of town, my words speak about that which the eyes cannot see.
Really?
Oh.
Are you an artist of some kind?
I'm a poet, sir. Richard Nethercott, at your service.
Never cut. No, è una chiesa. Però c'è un piccolo cimitero. Sarà un privé.
May I ask what you're doing at this hour of night, sir? Do you live here?
Not at all. I'm just enjoying the pleasure of a quiet walk.
Ma?
Although night talks are always preferable, if you ask me. Especially with strangers.
Cioè, in mezzo alle tombe questo si fa il giretto. Ma coglioni. No, un giretto bene.
But are you not afraid of the epidemic?
Oh, why should I? I see some equity in the Spanish flu. No flesh should be saved.
Ecco.
Scriptures. Good or evil, rich or poor, all are equal in the eyes of the flu.
What are your thoughts on the terrible situation in this city?
Terrible, you say? No. Of course, the death of so many innocents is a tragedy. But the scourge has not been all bad for the city. Oh, no, sir.
What are you talking about?
Do you remember London before the flu? Noisy, cacophonic, quiet nowhere to be found. And now, listen to this oddly peaceful silence.
Minchia, è morto un sacco di gente. Ha voglia che c'è tranquillità. Dio buono.
Yes. The enjoyable silence of the grave. You have a unique perspective on the situation, I must admit.
Most people fail to understand my perspective. I don't blame them. But how could I call myself a poet if I veiled my feelings?
Balordo.
Are you aware that your life could be in danger in this part of town?
But this is where I must be to feel the real beat of the city. I had to come, see it for myself, alone.
Alone?
If some misfortune came upon you, who would be here to help you?
Well, you for a start, my dear doctor.
Questo è proprio... Aspetta un po'.
Did you know the mute florist is a member of a secret society?
No, I didn't. But I thank you for this information, sir. For it only enriches the mystery surrounding the precious camellia.
I fear you are a hopeless romantic, Mr. Nethercott.
Guilty as charged, Dr. Reed.
Ah.
Are you not curious? Is there not more you wish to know?
That girl has not an ounce of malice in her. Whatever she may be hiding, it's certain to be for the benefit of most, if not all.
Comunque. Perché cerca ispirazione?
Tell me, Mr. Nethercott, why seek inspiration in Whitechapel?
The place is not beautiful per se, but how to explain it? Stirring and challenging.
Ok. Può farmi un esempio? La sua non è una prospettiva un po' macabra? Può farmi
In
un
what
esempio?
way exactly?
The struggle by gaslight, the barren smiles and the added hunger
The
under
gas.
the rain.
If you say so.
Such vibrant antagonism and vivid paradox. The stripped humanity raged across each street.
Molto...
Vivid, of course, yes. And what
Sì.
about the poignant distress?
Oh yes, the poignant distress. You see what I mean, don't you? That's what I want to write about. And that's what Whitechapel is made of.
Direi molto più angosciante che...
May I ask you a few questions about the district?
Extraordinary part of town, is it not? I'll be glad to help you, if I can.
What can you tell me about an old man called Darius?
Darius Petrescu? Yes, I know him. At first, I thought he was only a small publisher. I invited him to publish my work, but his reaction was pretty clear.
Not interested in your talent?
Darius is an old political activist who takes delight in printing tracts and lampoons. Those communist activities only require mediocre writing skills.
Scrittore mediocre. Darius Petrescu.
I'm looking for Dorothy Crane, a nurse who lives in this vicinity.
Dorothy Crane. Oh, I love the name. The Crane of Whitechapel. Sounds very mysterious. But, sorry, no, never heard of her.
Bah. A me mi sa che qua ragionano tutti col pisello.
I'll leave you alone, sir.
Darius is a bit less of a mystery now. It should not be that difficult to incite him to let me in.
Ma lui non lo posso far fuori, vero?
Good evening, Mr. Nick.
And good evening.
No, io ce l'ho uno, mi serve a 3.
I'll leave you alone, sir.
La porta è stata sbloccata. Pa 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 pam. Pa 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 pam. Tu tu tu. Ma sai come si alza il livello di affissione? Realmente non ci ho ancora capito tanto. Ho pensato, sto parlando con la gente. Però boh. Almeno così ho pensato, O parlando con la gente o curando la gente. O, capito, più curi la gente nel posto e più il tuo fascino diventa alto, tipo. Tra poco lo scoprirò. Andiamo bene. Detto così mi spaventi però, Sembra qualcosa di losco. Tan tan tan. Così finalmente potrò iniziare ad uccidere tutti. Quanta gente ho fatto crescere parlando. Era di riscuotere il pagamento, no? Da qua si può... Sento dei topi. Squid, 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 squid. Gnam, 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 gnam.
Despicable.
Questo topino era veramente buono. Credo che abbia detto questo. Allora.
It's locked.
Cioè la casa... Ma serio? Cioè il posto dove dovrei entrare per fare le modifiche è bloccato. Figli di... Però forse posso passare dall'altra parte. Vediamo un po', Forse devo sbloccare la porta. Truttutu. Truttutu. Veniamo da questa parte. Che cosa c'è da sbloccare? Pom pom. Lì posso salire? No. Dannazione. Ma scusa, lì io ci sono entrato. Perché... Ma... Gnam 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 gnam. Citua. Ma poi sto vizio che hanno di sventolare quel fuoco. Ma non lo sanno che è pericoloso.
It's locked, all right.
Ma che pa. Perché non usi la Ultimate così bella che è? Ah, volevi vedere l'Ultimate. Volevo usarla, però mi sembrava uno spreco.
I cannot enter.
Cioè con dei livelli 10, però se la vuoi vedere per me. Vai via. Va bene. Ho capito che non mi può fare entrare là dentro. Va bene. Va bene. Vado a fare quello che devo fare. Mica si consuma. Ah scusa, non consumava sangue. Sa la fatica che ci vuole ogni volta per cui... e allora? Mettere da parte tutto quel sangue succhiando topi.
Me, I'll not die in some piss-stinking alley reeking worse than a week-old lavvy. Bloody hell, boy. I went in the sort of bloody joke to you, eh?
È quello che è. Andiamo nella porta del tipo, va. Hello?
Mr. Petrescu, just 1 minute, please.
You again? Go away.
Move away.
Sir, wait. Stop this nonsense. I know Nurse Crane is here. Shall we speak man to man, you and I?
All right. Speak up.
Don't you see we're on the same side? We fight to help the poor, sick, and abandoned.
I'm nothing like you, Mr. Doctor.
Yes, you are. You too believe in providing medical care without charge. You know what we have to sacrifice to make the world a better place.
I have to admit your words have conviction.
Quella che avevo preso io, no.
All right, I'll let you see, Dorothy.
Ah.
Don't make me regret this, though.
Ti faccio vedere qual è allora, aspetta. La vedi? Recupero 99%, distanza media, costo nessuno. Calderone di sangue, 230 di danni. Dovrebbe essere questa, no? Non consuma sangue. No, 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 no. Questa invece costo 10. Questa 25. Questa 30. No, questa niente. Che è lo scudo. E l'altra invece 10. Queste tre consumano. La più che consuma è artiglio. Siero rigenerante leggero. Che ho rubato i soldi. Non sono stato io. Puoi vedere? Ce l'ho anch'io a casa, uguale poi, Ma guarda, ma la stessa cosa anche a casa mia. Mamma mia. Oh, ma abbiamo tutte le stesse cose noi. Guarda qua. Facciamo così, va. Almeno non so se servono per sbloccare delle cose. Ok. Almeno così servono per sbloccare.
It's locked, all right. It's locked.
Scusi, lei ha la chiave?
If you want to talk to Dorothea, you must go across the courtyard and take the stairs.
We've not been...
Vabbè, attraverso il
Goodbye,
cortile,
Mr.
zio. Ciao, ciao, ciao. Io avevo un'abilità che creava un vortice oscuro e colpiva tutti quelli che dentro come abilità al posto del tuo artiglio. Se serve ma con gli oggetti nell'inventario. Vabbè, l'abbiamo fatta a prescindere, dai. Guardate da sto punto di vista. Abbiamo sbloccato la porta. E ora non mi potete più lasciare fuori. Che prima non mi facevano entrare e mo li ho fregati. Dispensario di dottoressa, quella lì. Madonna quanta gente che c'è qua. Dov'è? Dottoretta. Dottoretta. Ho trovato un'altra lettera. Boh, vabbè. Cioè, sto cercando di curare un vampiro. Ma... quindi non consuma il vortice. Dopo guardo qual è. Sì, trattienilo.
What do we have here, nurse?
Patient Raz Van Vassily. High fever running on 3 days. Complaints of dizziness, muscle aches, and head pain. Diagnosed with influenza.
Treatment?
Aspirin and salicin for the fever and discomfort. Liquids for dehydration, but he's having trouble keeping even water down.
Aspirin and salicin, you say? Why not some warm milk and a kiss on the cheek? Where are the quinine salts?
Tried buying, borrowing, even stealing. There's none to be found, Doctor.
He's not convulsing, he's choking. He's not getting any air. Scalpel! Hand me that scalpel!
What can I do, Doctor?
It's too dangerous to operate with these convulsions. Sedative, nurse. Do we have any anesthetics?
I'm sorry, Doctor. None at all.
Balordo.
I need to perform a tracheostomy. Short pipe. That rubber tube will do. We're going to cut a passage for air through the neck.
Yes, Doctor. He's breathing again, but he's coughing up blood.
Internal hemorrhaging. I need to make another incision into the chest cavity to drain the fluids from the lung. Prepare another tube.
A thoracostomy? Doctor, we've nothing to fight the infection. We need an aseptic environment.
No, la mia ulti non consuma sangue, zi.
suggest we do?
I've no idea. I'm not the doctor.
Time is of the essence. We need to perform a thoracic drain.
Yes, doctor. He's still bleeding, doctor. I'm losing his pulse.
The drain must have punctured the intercostal artery. There's too much blood.
Are you all right, doctor?
I can't see. I must first suture the artery. Find the wound. The source of the blood.
Needle and thread, doctor.
Good. The stitches are holding. How's he doing?
We're losing him. We've lost his pulse. He's dying, doctor.
A dose of epinephrine, now.
Yes, doctor. We've lost the pulse. He's gone, doctor.
Nurse, we did everything we could.
Truly? Everything you could. Is that how you'll report this in your log? Is this how the war went? Piling up one poor corpse beside the next?
This was not an influenza-induced seizure. I've never seen symptoms like these on the continent.
Neither have I. But the previous symptoms leading up to this attack were the same, indistinguishable from the epidemic.
No. There was something more vile in these reactions. Something primitive.
There have been numerous reports of mental breakdowns caused by the fever that accompanies the flu itself, Doctor.
Yes, but... I'd best take some samples of the blood for analysis.
Down your head to test my bedside manners. To what do I owe this courtesy?
It's locked.
This is an unfitting place for the I suspect it was more than intuition alone that led you to us. So, how might I be of service, Dr. Reed?
Non può continuare così.
Your heart might be in the right place, but you can't carry on with this blackmail. For God's sake, Dorothy, it's extortion. It's a serious crime.
Doctor, you think your warnings scare me? I've stolen and plied, blackmailed and lied, but what else am I to do? I'm all these people have.
I ricatti devono finire, vabbè. Perché il re di Ashbury?
But why Lady Ashbury? Why her, of all people?
She's pristine and proper, all right. But that she-wolf in sheep's clothing murders the poor for sport. I have her where she belongs, and I'll milk her for all she's got.
Dr. Swansea is a sensible and honest man. he wouldn't have refused your friend's care at Pembroke.
It's easy for you to say, Doctor. These people cannot go to the police, nor to the hospital. They don't even speak English. They depend on me for everything.
So, the end justifies the means. Is that your defense?
I know you're kind, Doctor. Just another fine-heeled, silver-spooned gentleman who was given the world on a platter. You know nothing of poverty. Nothing of the shame, the hunger, the loneliness.
You've convinced me of the sincerity of your actions and their noble justifications. But all the same, blackmail is a crime, and it will stop, Nurse Crane.
So, are you going to turn me over to the authorities?
Listen very carefully, Dorothy. You will erase from your memory everything you pretend to know about Lady Ashbury and Pembroke Hospital.
Let that rich bitch off the hook over my dead
Nurse
body.
Crane, enough. Listen as if your life depended on every word. I know you've a generous heart who gives freely to those in need, but you shall walk away from the shadier streets of your business.
I will never abandon...
Dorothy, the discussion has come to a close. Your clandestine activities in the Resistance are over. Let it go.
I'll let it go. Yes.
Ma...
All gone.
Sei sotto il mio comando. Scusate, momento di... Ma... E quindi... Ma... Livello 2. Balordo. Donna, preparaci un caffè a me e a Gianni. Forza, ti ho affascinata. Ah, comunque, guarda il bug lì. Guarda il vestito, il bug. Non so se lo noti, che frulla. No, a dire il vero non avevo neanche visto che c'era quell'opzione. Meno male che non l'ho vista. 2004 di esperienza. Nascondi? Cioè? Perché non ci posso parlare più? Boh, vabbè.
It's locked, all right.
No, 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 no. Ma?
It's a leech! Christ! He's dead!
Animali. Entrano a far del male a delle persone malate.